So what would you do if you stopped shrinking yourself, if you stopped being easy to swallow, if you stopped trying to make everyone like you? My name is Emma Martinez Arpstrand. I'm a 35-year-old mom of 2, and I used to work 10 years in journalism. And I hope that you want to come along with me on this journey, trying to explore what it's like to be a woman in the 21st century. Welcome everyone to the Velvet Intellectual. Let's get going. And today we're going to talk about why some women feel the need to dumb themselves down just to be liked. So this book is called Hysterical. It's about how we have gendered emotions, and that some emotions are considered female and some emotions are considered male, even though they are the same emotions. And it's written by behavioral and data scientist, Dr. Praga Argawal. I mean, it's a great book and I recommend everyone reading it. One thing with this book that really stuck with me was how we view women in leadership compared to men in leadership. Because when men in leadership show their assertiveness, show that they, can control the room, then that's a sign of confidence. And we automatically, as humans, think that confidence equals competence, when it's not. I mean, you can fake confidence. But when female leaders show like manly traits, they are judged way harsher, because a woman in leadership should be soft and approachable and, like a mom. But if she's like that too much, then she's not a real leader, because a leader is what we said here about the male characteristics. But if you're a woman and you're too much of that, then it's not good the other way around either, because then it's like, well, who does she think she is? So it's really, really hard for a woman to find her place in these very tight boxes that we as a society have tried to squeeze women in. And I'm sure this applies to a lot of men too. But since everything from the dawn of time have been based on men and they have been the leaders, then it's, they have created the boxes, basically. But also like these things that we do when we judge people, I mean, that happens instantaneously. It's just our brains are wired like that to get information and translate it super quick in our brains. And that's why we decide what we think about people in such a short amount of time. I've always felt like I've been too much or too little in every situation I've been in my entire life. Validated myself through how other people validate me instead of validating myself. And it's been taking a long journey for the last 5 years that I've really dig deep into this and reconnected with my own self-worth. When you hear people saying something about yourself over and over, you tend to think that those people are right, that they probably see something in you that you don't see yourself, so maybe you should just stop trying. And I just really wanted a chance to prove myself and for people at my old workplace to see that I could do something besides the things that I was mainly doing. I just felt like I was getting nowhere, and it just made me question myself so much. I was really struggling with getting a break, basically, and it just got to a point where I felt so bad about myself, feeling like such a loser, that really affected me and the way I looked at myself. And that's because we as a society, and especially as women, we have put so much of our self-worth through how other people view us and like us and feel about us, instead of how we feel about ourselves. it's just like a grief almost inside of me. I feel so strongly for the little girl I used to be, for the woman I used to be, the young adult, the teenager, the one that had so many dreams and so many ambitions, and I still do. And that was just doubting herself, just letting that stuff get in the way of her dreams. It's, a healing journey for me, and I know that probably so many of you also feel this way. And I hope that we can heal each other through this. Back to why smart women dumb themselves down. It's because we've also been taught, and especially in Sweden, not to take up too much space. And especially as a woman, and I like to dress up, I like to look fancy. It makes me feel good. It gives me energy from the inside out when I see that reflection in the mirror. And I know that so many women want to do the same. I used to be one of the women who were like, can I really, it makes me look like I'm taking my appearance too seriously, and maybe I'm forgetting about what's in here. You don't have to be one or the other. You can be both. You can be everything at the same time. And it's just that people, when they project something onto you, it's basically their own insecurities. I grew tall very early. I was tall like when I was 12, like a head longer than all the boys in the class. And I was just like wanting to make myself smaller, make myself invisible. And that's fucking sad. That's so, so sad. And I would not want that at all for my daughter. So long to realize that, well, hey, I like to walk in heels. And I don't care if people look at me and say, and think like, who the fuck does she think she is? That's just mean I'm doing it right. And what is so annoying is that I know that a lot of women want to feel good about themselves and want to look good. And that could be, any type of style, any type of way you want to look. As long as you do it for yourself and you feel like you're not compromising just to make other people feel comfortable, then you're on the right fucking track. You can feel a lot of jealousy for other women, but instead of, talking shit about them in my head, I catch myself and I understand that, hey, that woman is doing something that I also want to do. And why can't I do it? What is holding me back from doing that? And how can I be inspired by her and learn from her instead of feeling jealous? Because that's just negative vibes and it's not going to get you anywhere. It's just going to make you even sadder and more stuck and feel like shit. And I know we've all been there, and we all struggle with this. And it's all this like group pressure thing and all this conditioning and social norms and what a woman should be and can't be. And it's just holding us back so much from living the lives that we want to live. But yeah, so back to this book. And the research shows when women are being more assertive or, showing dominance, we're just being penalized even more than men are. And I think this is something, even though we think of ourselves as modern people and that we don't judge, we don't look at men and women differently. I mean, come on. We're still just animals. We still just have this medieval, this brain that basically haven't been evolved in thousands and thousands of years. So, we should give ourselves credit, but maybe not that much. I think for us women, and especially after reading this and how, when a woman is angry, it's something different than when a man is angry. And women, as women, we have been struggling so much with our anger. It's like a dirty, dirty emotion, and that we can't be angry, which means we bottle it up and we take that anger and we turn it towards ourselves, while men take their anger and they turn it towards the world. I'm not saying neither of this is good ways to handle anger. We really, as a society, need to come up with a way that anger can be used, because it's also a really good motor. It's a really good driver. The things that make you angry, the things that you are angry about in society, in the world, it makes me angry that I have used that anger toward myself so many years, so many times, hating myself instead of loving myself. So anger is a really good motivator. It's a really good driver. We just need to know how we can use that emotion better. And that goes, for everyone in the world. So read this book. It's really, really good. It's really, makes you see the world in a different light. So that was the first episode of The Velvet Intellectual. I hope you like it. Please comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you feel. What makes you angry? Or how many times in your life have you shrinked yourself to fit in a box that wasn't made for you? Let me know, please. And subscribe and like and share this episode. I'm just starting out here. Taking a big leap of faith. But I hope that you can come with me on this journey and we can try to feel less lonely together. So thank you, and subscribe to The Velvet Intellectual. See you next time.